shadow. My name is Robin Fischer. I'm the CEO and founder of Action Staffing Solutions in Loveland. I started Action Staffing Solutions in 2008, and let me tell you, it's been quite the adventure. There are some key things, really, that I want to go over today. The slide talks about becoming a successful woman business owner. Reality is this is about becoming a successful business owner overall, whether you're female, whether you're male. For me, this kind of hits closer to home because I'm a woman business owner. So here are some of the steps to success. Action. Action is important to create success. If you don't have action, guess what? Your business becomes stagnant. Action is key for continued growth. Secondly, plan. This is a funny one, guys, because there are two different things that you need to look at when you're planning. So when everybody starts a business, what's the first thing you do? You create a business plan, right? It gets presented to the bank. Guess where it goes after the bank has it? File cabinet, never to be looked at again. On the other hand, what's most important is to create a business model. Your business model actually breaks down your margins, your revenue buckets. And when I say revenue buckets, there's going to be, for depending on your industry, it's different. For ours, we have 3 buckets. One might be temp to hire, the other one direct hire, and the other might be government contracts. But you need to get a structure in place. This is part of the business model. Another important piece is your value proposition. If you don't have the values in line with your vision, your business is not going to succeed. Our personal value proposition starts with commitment. Our word is our bond. Constant care. We want to ensure not only that all of our clients are well taken care of, but our internal associates and our temporary contract workers are all taken care of. That's what constant care is about. Uprightness. You have to function with integrity in business in this day and age, or you will not have a business tomorrow. Adaptable. You must remain adaptable, which brings flexibility and diversity to the table, because as your clients continue to grow, you have to be able to move along with them and adapt to their ever-changing needs. And humility. Humility is key. Don't allow ego to get in the way. Always admit your faults when you're wrong. You must maintain a clear vision of where your company is going. One of the the biggest parts to vision is you guys have to remember your team has to buy into that vision. This is hugely important. All business owners are going to go through a cycle where employees fall off because the business grows and the employee doesn't grow with it. As you add additional team to your staff, you need to ensure that they're on the same board as you with the vision, because if not, it's kind of like a necklace. All these little links of chains, if one is broken, the whole team falls apart and so does your business. Education. Everybody sitting in this room, education in your industry, education in what's going on with the legislature, everything. You need to educate yourself continuously to stay ahead of the game and stay in the game. Which leads us into, everybody here knows that the only thing that's constant is change, right? So we have to adapt with change. Successful business leaders learn to adapt their leadership styles during different stages of growth. So in 2011, I attended a crash course navigating the growth curve, which I'll get into that here shortly. But through this, we learned about the different various growth stages. So every business and every business leader is going to go through stage 1, which is 1 employee to 10 employees. And then you hit like this crazy chaos, okay? And then you've got to pull it back together. You've got to rearrange, be able to adapt, and pull everything together to now embrace yourself for stage 2 growth. And it continues to grow. So every time you hit a different stage of growth, you experience chaos. If you're not adaptable and you can't move with the change, it isn't going to go anywhere. So stay on the positive side, stay ahead of the game. One of my favorites for me personally is mind management. You need to have the ability to visioneer and realize mind over body is your reality. So everything that you think and everything that you say is what you become. So you've got to keep in the back of your mind, success attracts success. Always positive. That was on the first slide. I just completed a book this last summer, and I wanted to share this thing because it's important. The book is called The One Thing, and it's by Gary Keller with Jay Papasan. So he went over a study, and he talks about business leaders, managers, owners, any type of a leadership role, that in our society, we get so busy that we have a tendency of multitasking, right? So we got 50 things over here, and guess what? They're all a priority. No, they're not. Whittle it down to 5 priorities. Keep checking them off until you get down to one thing. A multitasker only accomplishes 20% of their daily goal. An individual who takes one task at a time accomplishes 80% more than the multitasker. Who do you want on your team? As business leaders and owners, we have to wear multiple hats. I get that. Find a solid team and know that you can delegate to these individuals who bring the specific skills to the table that you need so that you're not having to multitask 24/7. Don't ever forget to set your goals higher, because with higher goals comes higher results. An important piece to being a successful leader and business owner is what that lady, she took all my kudos earlier when she was talking about mentors and things. This is huge. You guys need to find a group of powerhouse business leaders, powerhouse managers, and you need to network with them. Networking, finding the right mentor, because guess what? If you run into a brick wall, Joe Smith that owns ABC Office Supply may have owned his business 10 years longer than what you have, or has been a leader for 10 years longer. He may have the solution to that brick wall that you just ran into. So you need to make sure that you're continuously networking and find those powerhouse mentors that really can help bring success. As a business owner, how many here are small business owners, no small business owners? Right on, good for you. Certifications, key in diversifying your business structure. Earlier I was talking about revenue buckets. So you don't want to just depend on the private sector. You guys, there is public sector, there is government agencies, there is local municipalities, state, federal government. There are opportunities to become 8A certified woman-owned small business, which we are. There are also veteran certifications that you can qualify for men or women. This is important because you need to be able to diversify your business. Get your certifications. So the goal at the end of the day is to build a solid and sustainable, scalable business that will succeed any economic condition. Earlier I was talking a little bit about my mentors. Sorry. I want to recognize my mentors who are here today to support me. The first one that I would like to step forward is Rick Fischer, who is the COO of Action Staffing, and my father. If you guys can all give him a round of applause. I want to thank my dad and say I love you for your continuous support and believing in me when nobody else believed in my dream. I also would like to introduce Joanna and Carolyn. This is Joanna Burciaga and Carolyn Terrell, my powerhouse mentors from the U.S. Small Business Administration. For those of you who are small business owners, I recommend that you get with these ladies. And last but not least, James Fischer, same last name by the way, pretty coolio, huh? He is not really related, but I call him my Uncle James. He's the CEO and founder of the Growth Curve Institute, and in 2011, when my fire was starting to go out and I was losing my drive for my business, I went to one of his classes that was a 4-week fire hose, hurry up and drink the information and process it quickly. I owe a lot of my success to this course because it reignited my passion, and since then we've been growing anywhere from 200 to 400% year over year. So I'd like to congratulate James Fischer as well. For those of you who would, James Fischer will be at our booth as well. We do have some Navigating the Growth Curve books. You can also come over and talk with him. He's an amazing business coach. I highly encourage it. I want to thank all of you guys for coming out today. Wish everybody continued success, and may y'all be blessed today and always.